This is our social media strategy pitch for the Griffith Journal. Some of the stuff we'll be covering in this presentation is our goals, our SMART objectives, the audience, platforms, tactics, and risks and mitigations. Goals. Some of our main goals that we have for the Griffith Journal is a weekly wrap-up video, increasing members, increasing views, increasing engagement, and most importantly, consistency. These are our SMART objectives for the Griffith Journal. Our first SMART objective is engagement. Our SMART objective is to boost Instagram likes and comments by 70% and website article views by 60% in the next 6 months. To achieve this, we'll create high quality, engaging content, utilize Instagram stories and reels by actively respond to comments and messages. By tracking our metrics and adjusting our approach, we aim to enhance visibility and build our vibrant online community. You should look into launching active profiles on LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok, aiming for at least 100 followers or subscribers on each within 3 months. This is measurable because your Instagram gained over 100 followers in less than 1 month of launching. Our next SMART objective is Instagram growth. We plan to grow our Instagram followers by 40%, which is from 227 to 317 within 4 months. We'll implement targeted campaigns like Instagram takeovers and collaboration posts and run regular giveaways to attract new followers. Using Instagram analytics, we'll refine our strategy to strengthen our community and visibility. Our next SMART objective is consistency. We should be committed to posting at least 3 times per week on Instagram for the next 6 months. Our content will include news updates, feature stories, student profiles, and event coverage. By maintaining a consistent posting schedule and incorporating user-generated content, we'll keep our audience engaged and active. Our next SMART objective is soft news. Over the next 3 months, we'll publish at least 1 fun and engaging article or post per week. This will include activities at Nathan, new shops, and sport events. We'll leverage the talents of our student sports journalists and team to create engaging and reliable content, diversifying our editorial mix and appealing to a broader audience. Our last SMART objective is to increase member growth. We aim to recruit 20 new members by September 17th, 2024, including 5 new social media team, 5 for the arts department, and 10 new journalists. A structured recruitment campaign will help us achieve this, improving our content and outreach. This is our target audience. Our primary audience is Griffith University students and staff, particularly those at Nathan campus, aged 18 to 34. We'll focus on content that resonates with their interests, such as campus news, student life, and local amenities. While we initially focus on Nathan campus, we plan to expand our reach to other Griffith University campuses, tailoring our content to their unique interests and needs. At Nathan campus, 77% are students and 23% are faculty. We should focus on student-oriented content at Nathan campus as opposed to staff.
Platforms. We think it's really important for Instagram to be the main focus. Most users on Instagram globally are aged between 18 to 24, and the 25 to 34 category is also the second highest range of users for Instagram. We would also like for you to branch out to TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Tactics. In order to produce more interactive content, I have made a monthly calendar here. So you basically just say what content it is and you plan the caption in advance and the hashtags. This makes it really easy for the social media person. For when they want to post, they can quickly copy and paste the caption and copy and paste the hashtags. It's easier for timeliness and it's easy for other people to just check over and make sure everything is sounding all right in the caption. As one of our goals is to increase team members, especially in the social media team, we have created this mock-up post that we think fits with your brand. So our plan for you is to prioritise short informational news stories that aligns with the Griffith Journal's brand. As you can see, we've pulled these from the Daily Oz and ABC News. And they have a lot of short little informational news stories and it really aligns with their branding and colours. And this is what we would like for the Griffith Journal. We suggest that the Griffith Journal invests in creating content that is light-hearted, soft news, and fun and interesting with images and graphics to support it. The arts correspondence team could help with this to create more creative imagery. The Griffith Club Community Highlight will be a monthly produced segment of content and will focus on highlighting our many valuable clubs at the university. This strategy of content leads to the strength of being a university-based news outlet, as the vast numbers of clubs and cultures at Griffith University sees almost an endless number of possibilities. For the club's highlights segments, we've chosen to cover the Griffith University baseball team, known as the Bears, as this club possesses a lot of positive qualities that are easy to promote through a social media post. Here's an example of some mock-up posts to suit the Griffith Journal theme that we think looks pleasing to the eye and asks the right sorts of questions to increase engagement. Here is an example of our weekly wrap-up video Matthew mentioned in goals.
Hello and welcome to the Griffith Journal Weekly Wrap-Up for the first week of June 2024. Multiple news outlets are reporting that a study finds Brisbane is now Australia's second most expensive city behind Sydney, as during the month of May the average property value of a Brisbane home was over $84,000. The Sunshine State's capital is more expensive than Canberra and now even Melbourne. Director of the real estate study Tim Lawler stated to the ABC, "To say the housing market has been resilient is an understatement. The common denominator remains a mismatch between housing supply and housing demand." Yesterday, the North Queensland Cowboys stunned NRL fans with what many are calling the upset of the season by beating the Sydney Roosters in home territory. Despite being down 6 of their star players due to State of Origin commitments, the boys from Townsville got the job done, winning the game 18-16.
And they're going to hold on for a famous victory! Full time! Well, what about that?
Finally, as we're approaching the end of trimester 1 in 2024, we at the Griffith Journal also wanted to remind those students who are facing stress over the oncoming exam period to reach out and seek help through the Griffith Support Centre. You're not alone in this battlefield of responsibility, and resources from the Support Centre offer everything from academic support to personal health and wellbeing support. Help is just a simple call away. That's all for this weekly roundup from the Griffith Journal. Thank you.
The short 2-minute posts will aim to provide the audience with easy, timely, and digestible news-based content.
Next, we will be discussing risks and mitigations. So, negative publicity and brand reputation are one of your most important factors to consider when discussing risk, with the Griffith Journal's primary platforms being Instagram, WordPress, and eventually TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You need to consider the immediate availability for consumers to comment, contact you about, and interact negatively with your content. Contrary and hostile comments and reviews can spread and sour perception of other engagers. Disgruntled individuals and the public can spread misleading and negative comments, reviews, and opinions, all resulting in loss of trust, subscribers, and reduced interaction and user-generated content, as well as loss of academic partnerships and support from the university and other potential stakeholders. Active monitoring and proactive engagement of posts is crucial to success. Engaging with consumers by responding to comments in a timely manner with thoughtful and relative responses, acknowledging their concerns and points of view, respectfully responding to criticism and opposing ideals, providing clear and constructive responses to maintain dignity and trust. Ensuring content posted is rigorously fact-checked and reliable to avoid any legal or reputational trouble. Creating a community of positivity, giving avenues for feedback, even negative, to be given more privately, allowing consumers to feel heard without making it public, ensuring staff are trained and have read policies and procedures when interacting with negative comments and reviews. They do so legally and professionally. Next is security breaches and hacking, which results in infection of systems with malware or ransomware and can impair operations, financial loss due to ransom not being paid, or data theft. This can cause major disruption to the Griffith Journal, resulting in possible data loss or theft. If a hacker gains control of your organization's social media accounts or websites, this may lead to malicious content being uploaded to the accounts or harmful or illegal content being posted, and could result in reputational damage, misinformation, or phishing attempts. Cyber attackers can also use social engineering techniques to exploit people into revealing sensitive information. This has the potential to cause funding or visitor loss due to decreased credibility. Effective mitigation strategies for your business will be using a strong and unique password that is changed regularly or when a member leaves, educating your members when onboarding to ensure they can recognize phishing emails, links, and messages, or are cautious enough to check with another member before proceeding. Limit access to only those who need it. Members should only access, post, and interact on the journal's pages when they are connected to a safe network, so no public Wi-Fi's. Ensuring alerts are set up for login attempts that are suspicious, and staying informed of current circulating scams. Content mismanagement refers to failure in the handling of what's posted to your social media accounts and websites. Inadequately providing members with an outline to what classifies as inaccurate and inappropriate content can lead to damage of your organization's credibility, loss of audience trust, and damage to your overall reputation. In a much more severe sense, it can potentially lead to legal implications. So it is important to remember the Griffith Journal is a non-profit student-run club, which means you are subject to student availability and limited to funding for your day-to-day and for legal matters. We recommend a strong policy on content mismanagement should be implemented into your organization. Members should be trained in identifying and avoiding inaccurate and inappropriate content, ensuring they are aware of the risks and consequences of posting the latter. We recommend having a content review process in place and guidelines developed for all employees to refer to whilst working on their content pieces. One that is regularly updated and is easy to access. Monitoring of posts and community feedback will assist in picking up errors right away so they can be dealt with ASAP. We would also recommend a signed agreement with members be put in place to ensure no trouble comes from mismanagement from content. By addressing the discussed points and risks involved, you will be protecting your credibility and reputation, along with a well-structured schedule to maintain consistent posting. We recommend having backup content for end of semester and exam time and working within the constraints of your self-funding. Low engagement rates lead to reduced visibility in posts, which limit reaching wider audiences. This affects the ability to create community-generated content and makes it harder to grow your platform and promote your content, as well as gauge the interest of your audience. Your quality of content is extremely important, as we have discussed before, so keep an eye on it, ensuring you are producing high quality, relevant, and engaging content that connects with your target audience. We recommend you use visual aids, timely content, and captivating stories to keep the attention of your community. Develop a schedule, which Nicole spoke about before. Do your research and understand how to utilize optimal posting times for each day, as Matthew touched on. Remain active and interact with your community, promptly responding to comments and messages. Use questions, polls, and interactive modes of communication to garner engagement and to generate content for your organizations to then use. And partnership with other universities, influencers, current students, university staff, or alumni, which can enhance your visibility, engagement, and create exciting, interacting content, and it can help it spread. Compliance and legal risks is extremely important to discuss with your members and keep on top of your priorities when engaging in social media and journalism. Engaging in activities that infringe on copyright, breach privacy, or violate Instagram restrictions can result in legal repercussions. Posting images, videos, texts, music, or forms of other people's content without proper licensing or permission is a no. This includes resharing without proper consent or accreditation, violating privacy policies, sharing personal data without consent, sharing photos or videos that include people who have not consented to being featured in content, violating Instagram or TikTok, YouTube's, even WordPress's community guidelines.
Success on social media is measured by growth and audience interaction. 3 methods effectively evaluate our social media strategy: using analytical tools provided by platforms like Instagram, audience feedback through biannual surveys, and achieving a 40% growth target. Instagram's Insights section offers data on accounts reached, engaged, and followers gained. Audience feedback can be collected via surveys promoted on the Griffith Journal's social media pages. Additionally, it's essential to retrospectively evaluate content for ethical standards. Thus, measuring both quantitative growth and qualitative content is crucial for the Griffith Journal's social media success.